Hello. Hi. Hello. To those who are in here, welcome. Thank you for being so late. What's the word? Like you're here. Punctual. That's the word. Can you just let me know in the chat, please, that you guys can hear me well, you can see me well, minus the smoke. It is all sage, but nonetheless, just want to know that we're not having any techie diffies, Welcome to Soul Fam Saturdays. This is about y'all, like all of my posts, nonetheless, that I get to read for you. Okay? So, eligibility. Oh, hi. I'm Kat Nicoletta Monroe, for those of you who may not know. Eligibility and guidelines are down below. You gotta be subscribed. You gotta be here while I'm live, so I can read you, like you're right here. You gotta drop your first name, please, unless, of course, it is literally your YouTube name. And what else? When am I done? If I read you, okay? If it's cool with you, if you can comment your resonances, or just simply that you resonated if you don't want to go into detail, because I know, privacy and shit, I will definitely respect that. It just really helps when people whom are like new to the Soul Fam or whatnot, when they watch the playback, that there is some proof of revenant. I can't speak today. I have been fucking up my words all damn day, yo. But you know what I'm saying, right? Resonances and shit. Let them see it. Last week, the chat didn't populate for some reason. It was supposed to. I made sure the settings were there, but I can't promise that this, it's going to catch. So I don't know. Whoop, whoop, says Ree. What else can I tell y'all? We are smack dab in the middle of some eclipses. Now, I am not an astrologer. I will never claim myself to be one. Nevertheless, energies be freaking crazy. My best advice, lean into it. Okay? Lean into it. Because there are so many lessons that we are now being open to receive, or at least we ought to be open to receive, that yes, can feel a lot heavier or, might mess things up a little bit, but sometimes things have to fall in order for things to fall into place. And when you choose to utilize such universal and cosmic energies to your advantage, you can actually go with the flow and allow the end results to, number one, be more efficiently received. And number two, you kind of you go through the worst of it, like up front, so that later on you don't have to have all of these like hiccups and shit, okay? Now, you don't have to take my advice, but it is something that I will still recommend, all right? Beyond this, today, you can always book with me at knmwitchery.com, okay? So that is more in-depth. You can book 30 minutes with me, an hour with me, whatever it is that suits your fancy. I will be respectfully rejecting any and all mediumship requests when I am live. I don't mess with the dead like that. We're just going to respect that statement as is. And if you guys are interested in any more exclusive content, be sure to check out K&M Witchery on Patreon, because I post there on a weekly basis. And there's a ton, like hundreds of posts that y'all can go back to and stuff, including every single extended that happens on my channels, because I have more than just this one. All right. Now that we are here, we are gathered here today on Soul Fam Saturday. Who wants to drop their name first? Okay, you can drop your name. You can also ask a specific question if you wish, or you can just type out general and we will see what spirit is requiring you to hear today. Please know that not everything has to be tried and true unless you decide it to. Okay? Free will is a thing. that I like to promote as often as possible because y'all are in control of your life. So step right up. Who is it, friends? I see you in the chats. Hi, babes. You got to type either general or ask me a question. Help me help y'all. Are you shy now all of a sudden? Does the chat just not work? What's happening? What's happening? Beautiful. I can definitely read for you. T, I read for you last week. Not rejecting you entirely, just depending how many people can join us today. But I just want other people to get a chance. Rhiannon. No, you're fine. You're here to chat. Well, that's really sweet. Thank you so much for being here. Okay. Because this is public, I am going to be, I guess, YouTube safe. Like there is someone, likely the person that you are in a relationship with, that you are hesitant with, that you are kind of like more so rejecting here, okay? So the 7 of Swords comes out here with the King of Wands. There might be some advances of the sexual varieties, okay? And Spirit's literally coming through to be like, why? Do you not know of your magnificence? Do you not believe that you are worthy of being held? You have this like beautiful, magnificent shine about you that you choose to dim. And it's unfair. It's unfair to yourself to do that. Because when the Empress comes in, especially with the Sun, you can literally birth so much happiness and so much joy. And consistently proving to yourself that like you're okay on your own and all, like that's grand. And you're damn well capable, but can we please let in connection, you know, to a higher degree? I understand that I'm celibate, like hella celibate, hella single, and all of that. That's not your case though. So why deny yourself when you have a man holding out his wands, ready to take you in, or you take him in, hoping, knock, knock. Will you let me in? Okay, now, okay. Good, I'm glad that you laughed at that. I can sense you laughing at least. I know you're not typing it out. Don't sabotage really good connections, okay? Because there is here like some sort of like thoughts about like breaking up or like this isn't working. Maybe you already kind of have. Maybe this is like a post thing that's coming through, okay? Stop sabotaging your happiness. Call him up. Say I messed up. Okay, like I sabotage this. Like vulnerability is beautiful. Vulnerability, I did. Stop! Why? Why? I'm not gonna lie, my heart's kind of breaking for you, darling. It's not good. Well, I mean, listen, I'm not gonna tell you what is good or isn't good, okay? But like, if not him, then like with all due respect, you're going to sabotage the next one too. Out of fear of commitment, out of fear of being loved, out of fear of that success with a man that is so into you and wanting to be into you. You know what I'm saying? All right, so now that you did that, let me ask you this. Do you want to dive into his energy about you, or do you want to dive into what is next? I'm going to allow you to take the reins on this one a little bit. What's next in your singleness? Any advice on that? Or do you want to tap into his energy? You do not have to tell me his name. I already feel his energy for you. So stop laughing. Why is this funny? Why? Sabotage is not funny. It is 9/11. 9:11 p.m. my time, by the way. And there's 9 people in here with one leg. So there's something here. 9/11. Did you literally just do this like last week or like 10 days ago? What is that? Your twin towers fell too, didn't they? Oh, rough joke. Sorry, with all due respect. I got a dark sense of humor one time. Okay, I know you laughed. Focus. What type of energy reading do you want to continue from here? Do you want to tap into his energy or your energy? Hello. Hello, Olga. Nice to meet you, darling. That's okay. I got it. I know. Ree, jump on it, baby. We gonna do this or what? It's all good. You're backing out. Okay. I will respect that. I will respect that. But just know that I see you. I guess mine. Oh, my love, you are so worthy of everything. Ugh, I wish I could just hug you. I do. I wish I could hug a lot of y'all. You know, I went for like so long without like hugs. You're not, oh, you're delayed. Is the chat delayed? Anyways, I got you. Don't worry. I'm also just impatient. That's my Aries moonness. But what I was saying here is I went so long without a hug for a period of my life because I was just like so far away from everyone that I loved. And now I'm just like, can I have a hug? Can I have a hug? Like anyone I can hug, I'm just like, can I have a hug? Do you need a hug? All right. Thank you, babes. You have a really beautiful day. You think it's your connection? No problem. Ground yourself, biche. Okay, let's start there. Number 1. There's definitely a lot of fear of messages here. Not fear of messages. Sorry, because I am like reading and I am. Don't make me get on a plane. Get on a plane. Get to Berta. You know, someone sometimes someone needs a friend. Everyone needs a friend once in a while. Okay. I need to like stop focusing on the chat here because my ADHD be freaking kicking. There is definitely fear of you obtaining material success in this lifetime that is coming up, okay? So throughout this eclipse season, okay, because we got the death card coming out here, which is definitely signifying that ending to the relationship, which like, damn, I really hoped that I wasn't accurate on that part of the reading. But judgment is also here, okay? You have this look, if it was up to me, I would genuinely like pick up the phone, call him up for you, and then throw the phone at you so you have no choice but to talk to this person. Okay? Because we have the 2 of Wands with the 2 of Cups out here. Okay? This is someone that like, yeah, okay, there's a distance between y'all, but like this person was like actually down to like make the move, I'm hearing. He wanted to be with you. And then it's like I'm feeling like the second you heard that, you were like, no, it's okay. Number 1, it would have helped you out in many ways. And I'm not just talking about like financial security here, okay? I'm talking about love. I am talking about companionship, friendship, like true vulnerable connection, you know? Olga, I got you after this. No problem, babes. So it's coming up to the forefront right now because Spirit's like, yo, are you going to choose to sabotage this? And by the way, there is no wrong answer, okay? I love you, so I'm going to biasly be like, why? But if this is truly what you want and you need more time on yourself and all of that, I will respect that. But I would really love you to know that at least on his end, the love was real and he was ready. He was down to like make whatever shifts he needed to do for you. That's a dime a dozen, baby. A dime a million. That doesn't happen very often. Okay? And I'm not saying this necessarily to like rub salt in your wound right now, okay? Because like there's this part of you that I'm sensing. It's like, I'm free. I'm just scared. I know, mama. And it's okay to be scared. It's okay to be scared. We're going to be scared of a lot of things. Sometimes people are scared to be lonely. Sometimes people are scared to be in a relationship. We can never go into the assumption of a type of experience that like we're going to just assume that we're never going to be hurt. Okay? Yeah, there's some things that can be tough. But there's also so many ways that we can make it easier on ourselves. And you've been manifesting a love that lasts. And he was about to knock on your door and you didn't open it. So pick up the damn phone and just be honest. Hey, yo, I freaked out. Okay? I freaked out. Maybe we can take it a little bit slower. You know, maybe you can get your own place instead of us moving together or something, right? Like compromise. Even though moving in together would help you in a lot of ways. And yes, your daughter would be fine too. Okay? That part's up to you. I just work here. I just read the energies. Okay? We got the King of Pentacles. I mean, when it comes to finances, man is ready, okay? But more than just money, because I know that's not it. Like for women like us, money is great, but it's not everything. You know, it's like you can't pay me to be with you. But it's that foundation and security in so many ways. This man is like, can you just let me in? I'm talking about love. I'm talking about like, listen, he knows you got issues. We all got issues. Okay? I'm going to keep those issues private, whatever's coming up. But anything that's going on mentally, emotionally, where it is that you are unstable, like he can be that rock for you. Isn't that what you have been literally praying for years? So why deny yourself that possibility? If it doesn't work out, at least you freaking tried. It absolutely is about the foundation. Yeah. This is just like some like rom-com shit, you know? I don't know, babe. I just know that I think that we got the King of Cups too. We got so many kings. We got the King of Wands. Okay, so we got that spiritual and like sexual kind of connection, you know what I'm saying? We got that lovely type of emotional connection too, okay? We got the foundation here with the pentacles. I mean, what's missing here is him knowing. It's that King of Swords. It's the certainty, because you're not giving him that. And it's okay if you deny it, but I'm just bringing this up to the surface because I'm sensing long-term regret. We got the 10 of Swords in your energy here. We got the 5 of fucking Wands here. We've got the 4 of Cups, you spilling out opportunities. Sometimes it's better to and then we have the King of Swords coming out here. Look, you've got Spirit's blessing, you've got your own intuitive pull towards him. Resistance is okay, but not if it's going to stifle your happiness. Okay, that's your ego, that's not your intuition. Your intuition is what aligned you to him in the first place. And when you are with him, you have the Empress and the Sun energy. Happiness and vulnerable connection, true connection, is terrifying when all you've ever known was chaos. It's up to you whether or not those patterns are going to repeat themselves, but you do not, my love, need to create chaos where it doesn't exist. Stop being comfortable in that familiar hell, okay? Go to that unfamiliar heaven. Get laid. Please. At least one of us can. I don't know. Go forth, my love. This is your reading. Sorry. I know it was definitely wilder than expected, perhaps, but Spirit saying, we're not going to reject happiness today. Not today. The rest is up to you. Okay? And just know, like, I hope that I'm not manipulating you in any regard, because that is never, ever my intention. Nevertheless, I want you happy. Okay? That is beautiful to have. Thank you very much for saying that. See? You never have. I know I never have. I know, but you know. You know. So go for it. Call him up, please. And just be like, yo, I just got afraid. See what happens. Okay? I already know that he's going to be like, I already know that. Thanks for coming along. Do I book the damn flight or not? You know? The answer is yes. The answer is yes. Please let it be yes. That's it. That was kind of a longer reading than expected, but it seems like there was other people in here that also needed to hear that too, whether now or in the future. So, love to you, darling. Go forth. Be happy, please. Please be happy. Choose happy. No more sabotage. Love you too. Love you too. If you could please comment, not chat, comment, resonated. That would be great. Please. I will be asking everybody to do this. The accents. All right, Olga. Kayla. I would like to read for you. Are you still here? No, comments. Comments, mama. This is the chat, like in the comment section of the video. You know what I'm saying? I know. I'm sorry to like have you run around and do all of that. Good. Thank you. Glad you're here. Olga. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. It does help me out. It does. Okay. Olga. Can you let me know if I'll retire before I'm 65? And will my health improve soon? You got some work ahead of you as far as your health is concerned. Okay. And it's going to get easier. I think that like your so I'm not pulled to any cards, so I'm just going to energetically read y'all. Okay. At least Olga. There are some changes that you are to make, shifting your perception from quote unquote normalcy, okay, and like being normal and being like healthy like a normal person, because you are extraordinary. Okay, so sometimes we have to take extraordinary measures to make shit work for ourselves that have us make our routines and our day-to-day and just like our existence like easier and more effective. Okay. That is the way that you're going to improve your health. So I'm going to share like a vulnerable example with y'all. Okay. I too chronically ill. That's me. Woo. I really want to be like a gym girly, you know? I'm very fucking strong. I got a lot of muscle. But the consistency of me actually physically going to the gym, sometimes like there are some weeks that I cannot do it. I cannot do it. And then I shame myself for it, you know, because it's just like, oh, like here we go. Like we can't go, you know? So I decided to cancel the gym. Bye-bye. And I'm not giving up though. I'm just shifting the focus. I'm actually buying weights and barbells and all of that shit so that I could actually work out at home. So all of the stuff that I would be using at the gym, I have at home. I am shifting the focus of my health towards something that like is more manageable for myself. So on the days that, let's say, I'm unable to like walk as easily, you know, I don't have to put on a mask, which is something that's really difficult for me to like hold right now. Sorry, this is about you, I swear. It's just, you know, when it comes to health in public settings, I tend to not really want to disclose too much that I'm picking up about a particular person. So I hope that's okay. But the matter that I'm making here is that like I'm making it easier for myself to the best of my capabilities so that I can still fucking function and do what it is that I got to do and optimize my health without actually putting myself in uncomfortable positions. I'm taking that normalcy and I'm making it a new normal, you know, and that is the way that I'm improving my health. So perhaps maybe take similar steps to yourself as well, and definitely be offering yourself grace. Any sort of illness and disease outside of the common cold, because that is like we catch that externally. Disease, illness is all unconscious. Okay. So when there are particular organs that are failing us or particular symptoms, if you look up traditional Chinese medicine, okay, which goes back way back, you're going to notice that there are particular types of emotions that reside in particular types of organs in our body. For example, the liver has a lot of that like held up resentment leading to depression, okay? Because it's anger and it's worry, you know, as an example. So you can focus more on emotional health in order to actually help with the physical health, as an example, okay? So I do recommend like therapy and such like that. I personally have hypnotherapy and neurolinguistic programming as an offer that I provide. But if you do not want to go with me, that is totally fine. Okay. I'm not here to sell to y'all. I'm here to offer y'all the advice to the best of my capabilities. And my darling, it's time to shift your focus. Okay. Because I think a lot of people have been kind of like shutting their doors on you or like giving you the same type of advice or like advice and recommendations from a medical perspective that just don't align to you. Okay. There is a reason why shit hasn't exactly worked out. It's because we got to go a completely different direction. Okay. And that doesn't make it right or wrong. It just makes something more better and efficient for yourself. Okay. If you're going to retire before 65, that's difficult to say. And I'm not going to sit here and be like, yes or no, because at the end of the day, you still got a while to go. And that type of shit depends on everyday decisions that you make, right? If we're going to look into like more of that long-term type of effect, anything can change any day. You can make a decision to actually work beyond that. And to be honest, like it seems like that is in fact going to be the direction that you're going to take, but it's not doing the job that you're doing right now. You're actually going to be doing something different that's not even really going to feel much like work. Okay, 3 years is still long term. So much changed in 2020 as an example. You know what I'm saying? Everything shifted in literally like weeks. The world stopped. Okay. So it's important to consider that you might actually be taking on a different type of direction where you're still going to be making money for yourself, but in a different way. In a different way than you've ever expected yourself to be because you haven't gotten there yet. Probably by like 67 is kind of what I'm picking up here. When you're going to be like, okay, I'm done. You're still able to like collect other things and, you know, still do what it is that you got to do. I'm not promoting any sort of like, you know, don't do anything illegal here. Okay. But there are definitely ways that you can go about obtaining more abundance without it actually feeling like work, without it actually feeling like you have to retire. Okay. But when it comes to your health in particular, please look into making life a little bit easier for yourself to the best of your capabilities now. Stop trying to be normal. Stop trying to be your quote unquote younger self because you're not. And that's okay. Make it easier for yourself. Okay. I'm going to pull one card for you. You're very welcome. I do hope it helps. I do hope it helps. Because like the paranoia and like the falsehood of like believing that like things can never change just because I'm this age or this is my financial situation or this is my physical situation or something like that. It's never too late to optimize your life. It has to come with a choice and a decision, right? Like the decisions that you make today impact your tomorrow. Okay, so just something to consider here. The Six of Coins came out here. So this is a very simple example of what it is that you put out will come right back in. Okay, so it's time to really like nurture yourself a little bit more. Okay, I will respectfully deny your love reading. Okay, just because I'm trying not to like overexhaust myself on one person with too many questions, but feel free to come back perhaps maybe another week and we could always dive into that too. Okay. I hope that's a respectful response for me to say no, but still, I hope you got what it is that you wanted from this, Olga. And from the bottom of my heart, I do wish you the optimal health and success in this lifetime and love, of course. That's a decision that you got to make for yourself. Okay. Make it easier on yourself and like, go a different route. Okay. There's things in your life that you have tried and tried and tried and tried again. Do something completely different. Try therapy. Seriously, you would be astonished what our mental and emotional bodies do to us on a physical level. So instead of just focusing on the physical, see what else kind of connect the dots for you as well. I definitely recommend searching up your specific conditions with traditional Chinese medicine. It is a more holistic approach and all, but you can find some correlations, okay? And you work on particular types of emotions because it's kind of, I'm feeling it's more stress related here for you. So ease it up on yourself and your heart, okay? All right, Olga. Thank you so much for participating. I'm so happy to have read for you today. And I do hope, again, optimal wealth and health for y'all. Mwah. If you may please comment, not chat, but comment down below that this resonated now or in the future. That would be really, really helpful. And I will be time stamping everything for future reference as well for y'all to come back. Okay. Love. We have love. Kayla, I see you. You're going to go after love. Love, I need your first name, please. I just need your first name to connect to you. Shabnam. So you are intuitively, to answer your question, by the way, in case the chat doesn't freaking translate, was the info I got yesterday from G&K accurate? Anything I should know about it, please? Thank you. Firstly, you're welcome. It's my honor. There is definitely a choice coming into play. There is success in the matter here too. I will show you the cards in a hot second. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. You are right with your intuition. to believe that there is some sort of information missing. You do not have everything that you are hoping to obtain, okay? So ask more questions. Never hesitate to have like even like a list of things. Like I'm literally seeing you as like you're very logical. You like to brainstorm. Everything is on paper. I'm seeing like a lot of like you either journal a lot or you have a lot of to-do lists or something. There's a lot that I'm seeing written out and it's in list form, okay? The last thing you want right now is to be left in a position where you are alone, high and dry, stressed out, and like in regret. Okay. I'm not sure if this is more of like an investment or something, but it's an investment of like your time and like there's something here about a choice. I am hearing yes, but for your own well-being and your own security in the decision, you yourself require more information. Okay, so this is where I'm getting it. Right now, your current state, we got the 5 of Swords with the 9 of Pentacles and the 3 of Swords. This is what you do not want. Where is the. This is what you don't want. To be left alone, which, okay, that's a lot. That's my independence card. Okay, but you also don't want to. You want to feel secure in what it is that you are doing. That I'm just hearing like, am I the right person for the job? Yes, yes, you are. You need more precise, concise. There's also negotiations. Okay, take charge, be the authority. Okay, if you're about to take over something, I'm hearing something about a contract. Okay, if you're unsure about anything, okay, set your ground rules. Okay, come in and be like, yo, there are conditions that I want to instill upon this agreement or whatever type of verbiage that you are to use in your personal situation. Okay. Because the Wheel of Fortune here is in your favor. Okay. There are things that are turning in your favor. But if you do not feel confident in something, that means that there is something missing. Okay. So your intuition is right. And you're getting crossed between, like, you want to say yes, you feel it in your gut, like this is a yes, but there's something missing. Okay, now I do want to say the Lovers card came in here. I'm not sensing this is a love situation for you, but when the Lovers card comes in, okay, this is about a choice. Okay, it's about a choice. The Lovers card typically is like Adam and Eve and like the apple, you know, you're gonna eat the apple or not, like that. There's the choice there. With the 6 of Wands coming out here, there is going to be a lot of success. You are the right person for the job. You're definitely like this. You need more research. You need more research. Exactly. Yes. And a but as more information I need to gain. Yeah. So gain it. Okay. You can still be an authority on the matter. And actually, you're going to be much more respected when you show up with changes to the agreement or requiring more information, more facts. There's something about things like years back or something, like, let me see like the evolution of something or something or other. Okay. You nailed it. Good. Thank you for the confirmation, because like honestly, sometimes I'm like, what is happening over here? So as a completely unbiased third-party person on here on YouTube, the decision is yours ultimately. Spirit is definitely pushing you towards a big fat yes, and it's okay to ask for more information, to again reiterate your own conditions, to make up your own rule about something or other, because there is something on that paper that you're just like, I do not agree to that. You can say no to that and change it up and be like, this can be a yes if it is under this type of condition. These are my conditions. Accept it or don't. Okay? Don't be afraid, because my throat chakra just Do not be afraid to stand your ground. Excuse me. Lord have mercy. Oh, my throat chakra. This is what happens when I channel energies at a quick rate. You take on a lot. Your throat chakra, open up, speak about it, okay? You can still be an authority and make it your own. I'm going to disconnect from your energy, my love, because I feel like the messages was delivered. Yeah, throat chakra is often what I have to work on, to say the least. Ooh, that was a lot. Speak your truth. Speak your truth. Be the authority. Stand your ground. It's okay. You're in charge. Like, you will be more respected for it. Okay? So go forth, my love. Oh, thank you for trusting me to channel you through today. I need like a 3-minute, 2-minute timeout or something. Thank you so much. You're very, very welcome. If you can please comment, I'm asking everybody, I'm sorry if this is getting annoying, but if you guys can comment down below, comment, not chat, that you resonated, and you can be precise and concise if you want, but just the word resonated would be beautiful. Yeah, sorry, guys, give me a second. Kayla, I got you if you're still here. Tarsilla, I'm so sorry. I really hope that I'm pronouncing your name right. I can read you after I read Kayla. Okay? I hope that's okay. But just, yeah, so how's everybody doing? How's the eclipse treating y'all? Ooh, I need to just reset my energy there. Okay, are you still here, darling? Intense energy lately, I'll say. Mind y'all, we have so many planets in retrograde. We've also got like, the nodes, like the north and south node, like they're in retrograde like almost all the time. But we have Chiron, which is an asteroid also in retrograde. All of this energy is putting more emphasis on our internal integration. Okay, and then once everything busts out of retrograde, that's where we're really going to like see it in the external, you know, cutting out a lot of stuff. Yes, this is exactly the time to do that. We're letting go, right? Like we're in between. Kayla, I see you. Thank you. We're in between these eclipses. We had like the full moon in Pisces to that new moon in Libra coming, or is it, I don't know. I'm not an astrologer, yo. I just read the energies, and we're really kind of finding that balance between that Pisces delusion of our goals and aspirations and such with the balance of the reality and like the justice that Libra brings in. So now is that period. Like I know a lot of astrologers, a lot of psychics, et cetera, will be like, don't do anything at this time. I strongly disagree. I really, really do. What it is that you do with this energy is your own. Y'all have your free will, do whatever the heck you want. I recommend doing it anyways, okay? Like for me, I definitely believe in like pushing harder towards your goals, and then like just getting hit with everything and all of the lessons and all of like the quote unquote tower moments that need to happen in order for you to obtain shit later. Like, I don't know, maybe that's just my Aries moon speaking here, because I'm just that type of person that it's like, give it to me straight instead of like prolonging the BS. You know what I mean? It's like, let's just do it already. Oh. All right, I'm ready for the next one. Kayla. You just said general, right? We're doing a general reading for you, love. Are you sure there's not a particular, like, specific question that you want me to dive into for you? Just making sure. Okay. Yes, please, it is. I know you had Aries somewhere. Yeah, that's my moon. lot to handle sometimes. You can't think of anything. No problem. I will fill in the dots. Terror of oppositions. It doesn't have to be a general question. It can be a general question, or you can ask me a specific question, which I believe you already typed something up. It's gone now, but I can scroll up. So I'll get to you when I get to you, my love, after Kay. All right, Kayla. I'm not picking that up. No, I'm not. Like, fight with spirit all the time. Spirit's like, yes, you are. And I'm like, mm-hmm. You think I like work for myself and I'm totally self-employed? No. Okay. Not to throw somebody in your energy under the bus, but I'm going to, sort of. All right, so we have the Hierophant. This is a male figure in your life, okay? Happy, at least on the outside. Okay, so let me put it in this perspective. You, Kayla, are witness to, there's a spider outside my window. Hello. Yeah, there's like a lack of creation that is currently happening that is kind of frustrating you to witness, because you're just like, you're gonna do it already. Like, you're viewing someone in your life as, in particular, masculine. You already know who it is. Okay, so we're not going to name names. Nevertheless, there is a lot of fear of failure on his part. Okay, instead of perhaps maybe demonstrating, I suppose, your impatience, which easier said than done, right? Require him a different way. Like, there is a different form of approach in communication. Instead of asking like, well, did you do this yet or something, right? Change the question a little bit and be like, do you think it would be a good idea if, you know, or definitely offer more TLC and like, okay, men need love too. Okay. This is by no means saying that you do not love this individual. Okay. There is just a higher expectation right now that's making him feel unworthy, like he's not doing enough. Okay. You'll never say that out loud, or maybe he has. I feel like it's kind of like harbored inside. Okay. Because there is some bit here of like stagnation. I'm covering the cards, by the way, because the Tarot of Opposition has like the two. Anyways, just look at what it is that I'm showing here. Okay. So the Hanged Man in reverse, this is kind of like feeling stuck and stagnant. There's also the Three of Swords here. There's a lot of heartbreak. There's a lot of like previous failures within whatever it is that is being asked of this individual. And I will say that this is definitely about building some form of a foundation, either moving or like work oriented or something, right? You see the potential in this man. He does not see it within himself. Okay. So sometimes instead of, this is with love, of course, being like, well, did you do this already? Like, can't you do it already? Like, how many times? Like, it's that he's perceiving that as like, I'm not good enough. You're only feeding into the narrative that already exists within him. Instead, compliment him. Instead, be like, ask him straight up. You're like, what is it specifically that we can work on that you're afraid of? It is definitely perceived failure here. It's not your energy. It's just I can feel your irritation about it. And you're like swallowing down this irritation because you're like, you're working on your patience, but that's not patience, what you're doing. That's just, that's suppressing your frustration in a kind way. And I'm not saying you got to baby this man, okay? And like approach him like a child, but like approach him like you would your best friend. Be a best friend. Like if this was one of your girlfriends or your sister or something that was in this position, you would approach it differently. Do you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying here? So there's like this motivation. Like I think this particular individual in your life really doubts himself severely. I was going to say ceviche. Big exclamation marks with a yes. Okay. So it's okay. Spot on, needed this. Good. I'm glad it resonates. I'm not at all partaking in this woman versus man narrative. Personally, I don't ever want to participate in I hate men and all man ain't shit and like men are supposed to provide and like da 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 da. Like we are all collectively shifting into like a new paradigm. And I know this sounds like a lot of philosophical and spiritual woo-woo, okay? But the fact is that the world is really changing, and so much of the foundational basis of how it is that we support ourselves, we support our families, how we show up in the world, what it is that we're standing for. Like there's all of the shit that's coming out to light, and there's a lot of destruction for good and bad, mostly perceived bad, because it is bad. It's horrible. It's let's bring it back into you here, Kayla. Men have a lot of weight on their shoulders right now too. And what is really beautiful for me to witness, at least as a psychic and like having male clients and stuff, like the male clients are like racking up on my end. Like it's actually really great. It's very healing for me too, because the will to survive and optimize and like be that quote unquote provider is like really in the forefront. But with everything else, all of these other expectations and responsibilities and denials of like human and emotional autonomy of men is like it's being denied, and it needs to stop. Be his best friend. Be his best friend right now, because he needs a best friend. Okay. Because when your best friend is going through something like this, you would approach them differently. You would say things differently. You would love them differently. You would compliment them differently. You would treat them differently. You would like literally treat them, treat him, treat him. You know, big noses itches on that. Okay, so I heard my snaps. That's gonna be it. There is going to be a beautiful success, because I do have the death and rebirth card coming out here for you. Okay. Which like he's in the midst of this transformation, but like you already know how much it takes to actually transition and change. We have to have patience for somebody else's transition too, you know, and to open up to things like vulnerability and feeling safe and shit. Like it takes a little bit of time. And since you've already paved that path for yourself, you can definitely be there to help him out in a way that maybe works for you. Try it out, talk to him, but like be his best friend. And that's what I'm gonna say about that. Mm-hmm. You're welcome. Please comment resonated in the comments below. I'd really appreciate that. And you're welcome. It's my pleasure. It really is. Okay. Raw strap, sorry. Tarsilla. Tarsilla, am I pronouncing your name appropriately? Tarsilla. My question is, what the hell is Singles Inferno? It is a Korean show. Participating there and Mary VRN, his nickname. You wrote other stuff. VRN is someone that I saw that I have a karmic relationship in numerology. Karmic, what type of karma? About the singles inferno thing is because I want to be known. I'm going to assume that says known, but at the same time, I'm a little scared about the industry. And I like Nadine Lee a lot. I don't know who these people are, but that's okay. I don't need to know. I don't need to know to answer the question. Okay, let's dive in. Let's see what the heck I got for you today, because I don't know right now. Let me write your name. Tarsilla. This is a very unique name. I have never seen this name before. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. It's a pleasure to meet you guys, by the way. All like the new peoples in here. Hello. Thank you so much for joining the Soul Fam, for trusting in my insight. I know with my weird accents and shit. You're welcome. Okay, can I be like super cliche? The pronunciation is so good about my name. Okay, good. Yay. Good. My name is Kasha, but like people can't freaking say Kasha because it's spelled like Kasia. So I get like Cassia and I get like all this other fucking shit. And it bothered me. So I just changed it to Cat publicly. Because I'm like, can you say Cat? Like, all right. Okay, I'm gonna give it to you straight because I ain't gonna BS you. The answer is no times 2. But you're not to be famous like this Nadine person. Okay? She can still be your inspiration, but the reason why there's hesitation about the industry is because you are to make your own mark in it. You are to be famous like yourself. You are to be as famous as Tarsilla is to be famous, not like Nadine, because the steps that she had taken to do whatever it is that she does are not the steps that you are having access to, if that makes sense. You got to go about it your own way, in your own voice, in your own actions. That doesn't mean that you can't work to obtain the same type of exposure as Nadine Lee, whomever she may be, respectfully. I feel like Dr. Seuss. But you got to do it your own way. Inspiration is beautiful, but it is internal, right? That's why it starts within. It sparks something within you to show up and show out. So by zero means am I going to say that you are unable to obtain the type of success that it is that you are gunning towards and you are imagining for yourself. You got to do it your own way though, baby. Okay? You got to do it your own way. VRN, no. I don't know what to tell you about that. Like, like I'm just a psychic on YouTube, okay? So like, what the fuck do I know? You got to stop looking for people and experiences that are externally from you when the success and love and admiration and expression lives within you. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, do you feel good enough? Better than good enough? Do you feel like you are capable to have your name blasted on a television screen? Are you ready to take responsibility for that experience? Because that's when people are going to look at you, and you are a completely separate person from these other individuals. They may have inspired you to want to show up and to try new things. Do the singles inferno thing. Apply. First of all, you can never guarantee whether or not you're going to be accepted or not. You know, maybe you already have. Great. Set your own name into that stone, if that makes sense. You know, like I see you have like this vision of like, what's like that Hollywood boardwalk thing? What's it called? It's like the stars and shit. Like I think that you as a little girl, I can literally see you like wanting something like that. You want that type of like recognition. You know what I mean? It's like, it's your name though. Do you know what I'm saying here? You're looking too much externally. Don't copy anybody else's way of getting there, because every single one of these celebrities, every single person, even on YouTube, let's remove celebrity out of the equation. Okay? Everyone on YouTube just showing up on camera has their own individual story of how it is that they got there. The type of audience that they acquire, that they resonate with and shit. Do you know what I'm saying? So like by zero means, like when I'm saying that spirit is advising me to tell you no, it is with so much love, because the answer, it's a yes for you, but it's a no for them. Does that make sense? I really hope so, because like, God, you're capable of so much greatness, but like it has to come from within. You have to feel like you are ready to be included. I feel so excluded in life. Well, include yourself. You know? Because the fact of the matter is you have no idea what people go through behind closed doors. It's a lot of the reason why I choose to be very open and honest with my own struggles and things that like I have experienced in my life, whether it's chronic illness or any form of like XYZ, whatever. We're not going to get into that shit because it's not pertinent here. But like, I'm very honest about it, because what y'all see on the screen is like, okay, here's a psychic, quite accurate, reading total strangers with like the greatest of ease. But it took me years to actually feel like confident enough to show up, because I was always afraid of being seen, of being ridiculed, of being misunderstood, even though I was born this way. But because I was born this way, I still heard all of like, oh, you're a liar and you're all this and you're that. And I'm sitting here going like, but I'm not. And it confused me as to what even a lie and the truth is after a point. And like, I'm a Libra, Sun and Venus. So I really had to learn about like, you know, like justice, I suppose. Okay. And I learned that the hard way, but you would never know unless I expressed some of these details to you. Right. So people, which is really beautiful when I hear it, are very inspired by me. And I love that. And I accept that wholeheartedly. And I want to mirror that back onto you, you know, because it's you, darling. It is always you. It's you. Can I have true friends in life? Yeah. You gotta be a friend to yourself. I need to do this by myself. Okay. So interconnection, hyper independence, two completely different things. Okay? Very different things. You can still ask for help. You can get a mentor, as an example. Okay? Someone who has walked that path that could perhaps maybe guide you through. But all of the actions that you take, all of the things that you yourself are willing to learn, the confidence factor, honey, that's all you. That is all you. Okay? The talent, the confidence, the will. The reason why so many people don't make it is because they've already quit before they even started. And they had this dream. And the reason why you have this dream, this goes to anybody tuning in. Any sort of vision and desire that you have in your life is no coincidence. It is alive within you because you are the one that has the potential to bring it forward and make it a reality. Every single one of us has a different type of dream, a different type of talent. There's no coincidence in that shit, yo. Even if they're the same, we still got our own different inspirations. and motivations about it. Okay? There's a lot of questions coming through, so I'm going to close this off, my love. Okay? Now in my country, I'm so alone and excluded. You've always been bullied. I understand that. Have you tried to make friends? What have you done differently to make yourself known, to make yourself seen, to build up the confidence within yourself, to make a place for you in this world? That's what you gotta do, mama. Okay? So you are capable. You really are. But you gotta believe in it yourself. And we have to stop depending on the external, on my advice, on other people's acceptance of you. Do you accept yourself? You know, it's very cliche to say this, but like, bruh, when you find that confidence and love and like stability within yourself, nobody can rock you. Nobody can tell me anything about me when they don't even know me. Like, straight up. I only accept advice from people that like I actually respect, that I know, and all of that shit. The right people will find you. Yes, Rhiannon, thank you for that beautiful caveat there. But you got to become in order to welcome. Okay? Become equals welcome. Because right now you're not becoming and we're just fantasizing. And that's beautiful. Fantasy is great, but what are we doing with it? Okay? Like there's that part of the manifestation that people forget, and that is action. So, action. Apply for shit, apply for shows, practice your talents, definitely build up your confidence in yourself, okay? Put yourself out there, do all of these things. Work on that. You saying if you don't like yourself right now, work on yourself. All right, my love? You're the most honest reader that I ever talked to. Oh my gosh. You guys are gonna make me cry. You're welcome. I don't like to feed people bullshit. I really don't. It doesn't help anybody to feed fantasies. It can be realistic. I will never deny somebody that. It requires so much more than just a fantasy. Okay? So step right up, step up for yourself. Work on the love on yourself. It is a long road of self-love and all of that, and it is possible. But you got to decide on that. You got to act on that. Okay? All right. Mwah. Yeah, you can feel good energy. I think that everyone can feel a lot of energies. Everyone is capable of it. It takes practice, it takes time, it takes confidence. And you got to really trust in yourself, right? Like my ability to stand tall, well, I guess sit tall, and read other people is because I know how to read myself, right? So you be good. All the success to you. All the success to you. I'm hearing one more. Is there anyone new here that I haven't read last week that would like a chance? Not denying anybody who was here last week, but I just want to make sure that everyone has a free chance. Okay? So let me know if perhaps maybe someone new would like to step right up. Otherwise, we got Peter. Peter. Do you get that a lot? Are you a Family Guy fan? I love Family Guy. Freaking hilarious. Mainly the older content, but still. Peter, do you have a specific question? New creative endeavor, any advice? I just heard, go for it. What are we channeling through today? Okay, first of all, your brain, lots of ideas. Put it on paper, okay? Put it on paper. Stewie is the best. Yeah. Okay. Not this deck. Okay. Listen here, Peter. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro, I thought I just exited out. Okay. Panic at the Disco. Okay, ADHD. Listen, it's time to write down your ideas, okay? You like to speak out loud more? Great. Get a recording app, okay? Get an app that also could transcribe your words into, I mean, like nowadays, like anything really, you can just start recording, even like in like a text message. You can have a WhatsApp chat to yourself. That's what I do. I send like notes and shit to myself all the time, reminders. Um, you can literally do that and then like use the microphone, not the voice note, but the microphone that like transcribes and shit, and just start talking. Like get all of your ideas, because the thing is that like you have really wonderful ideas, okay? And you formalize them in your head, but now we have to make them tangible. So this is something that I think was already like, this piece of advice was already offered to you once upon a time. Okay. It's coming back up again. Okay. Take what's in here, all of that like awesome freaking shit that's in your cranium, and put it onto something, onto a device, onto a journal, onto something. Okay. Because that's when it is that you can start establishing more of like a to-do list or some shit. Adriana, have a good day. I'm glad that you resonated, even if they weren't yours. Mwah. I'm so sorry I wasn't able to read everybody here today, guys, but I do hope you still choose to stick around. I am one person after all, but Peter, let's get to you. Okay, finally, I got a deck that I'm pulled to. We have the Everyday Witch that I'm pulled to you. Love that. Oh, intuitive masculines. Love your energy. We gotta not get lost in. Started doing a bit of recording, but yeah, speaking my ideas would work better than writing at the moment. Yeah, the thing is, like, you're so quick. Like, getting into your psyche is like da 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 da. Like, there's, so speaking out loud, you talk faster than you write, right? So use that to your advantage. Use that to your advantage. Peter, advice. We have the Ace of Wands. Notice how we have books. Notice how there is literally a wand here. Like all of this beautiful passion and like creative ideas and shit. You gotta put it on paper. Okay. Like all of this is very tangible here. Sorry, it's like backwards on my side of the screen here. There is something also about like a book. If you've been thinking about writing a book or something, or you're getting some details from a specific book, it's either you're reading a book and you're gauging like ideas and plans from it, like you're extracting something. But honestly, there's something here about like you actually putting your ideas like on paper. I just heard something about a script. Are we writing a script, darling? Because I'm not sensing like it much being like a novel, but I am seeing like a script. Write it out. Honestly, start writing. Spirits like put it on paper. And again, I'm just going to suggest if paper is too slow for your powerful freaking brain, I was about to read a script on writing a book. Yeah. Look, you already know what it is that you got to do. It's just a matter of doing that. We do have the Death card out here. Okay. With the Four of Pentacles, alongside the King of Pentacles. So while you're doing that, we also have to change our focus on value, financial gain and value, and the value of your creations and all of that, right? Like things are really aligning to you better than expected. Your reality is showing a lot of like really steady foundations for yourself and security, especially on a financial realm. But like your emotional sense of value hasn't caught up to that just yet. You know what I mean? It's like we're still in a bit of like a lack mentality. We're still maybe holding on to things that we're kind of like afraid to let go of. And we're like, maybe I'll just like sit here and like protect my things a little bit more. Okay. Death to the ego. You are safe now to advance. Okay. Because the King of Pentacles comes out here like, dude, you've already got everything that is that you need. So get out of your own way and definitely start writing shit down. Okay. Like it's, I don't know, you got something good to put out into the world. So do it. Do it, do it, do it. You got Spirit's permission. There's a lot of like energy today in general from like these readings and even like any one-on-ones that I have with people that are like all about going forward with that manifestation. So like, I know the cliches, don't manifest, don't do anything. It's eclipse season, but this year is different. Okay. 2024 translate numerologically to the number 8. 8 is abundance and karma. So we have to make sure that we've learned the lessons, we've closed the doors, we've provided enough of that changed behavior on a consistent basis. And now we're ready to break out of the norms that we have once known to gauge what is new. But that part is up to you all the time. You've been shifting mentally, money slowly, surely though. Yeah. And you got that. Okay. So like more patience with yourself too. Because shit like this takes time. Okay. You can't just change overnight, but you can offer yourself a lot more courage. Okay. And definitely, again, like put it on paper. You got a lot going on in your brain. And that's coming from me. So make it make sense for yourself. Put it on paper or a device, whatever works for you. Okay. I heard my snaps. The chat went wild. What am I missing in here? Fire spawn. Oh, I'm so sorry, my love. I if you're open to showing up next week, I will happily make note to read you up. Oh my God, you have like Marilyn Monroe as your display picture. I love her. I love her a lot. That's it for me, y'all. It is. I gotta close off. It's not rejecting anybody. It's just honoring my own, my ownness. So if you're open to it, anyone who I wasn't able to read, anyone who's tuning into this like way after, okay, and you're watching the rerun, I welcome you to the next Soulfam Saturday. I'm going to do it a little bit earlier next week too, okay? It is 10:18 p.m. my time. So I'm going to shift it like, so it's a little bit earlier for those whom are on like Pacific and Eastern time and anything in between. So hopefully, y'all can catch me, but I do post these up a little bit in advance too, so you can set your timers and all of that. Okay. But that's it for me. Butterflies from Vaughn. Hello. Thank you for being here again. I love you guys. I really do. This is an honor for me to channel you, and especially for anyone new that I was able to fucking gift messages to. Like, this is unreal to me. So thank you so much for your trust. I love you guys. I hope it helped anyone who needed it today, beyond even those who tuned in, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. By the way, there's a really great pick a card coming out tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. All right. I love you guys. Hope to see y'all in the comments down below. And yeah, that's it from me. Bye.